Governor Patrick calling. Wow, I actually agree with Tucker Taylor. You definitely overpaid for those monkeys. Taylor knows a thing or two about shopping for junk. After all, he is a collector of Frank Sinatra records. We're going to be fine.
How dare you defame both my three wise monkeys and Frank Sinatra, the chairman of the board, at the same time. Others looked at those monkeys last night and said, those are above average looking three wise monkeys. They were worth the 30 or 40 bucks that I spent on them. You can still see them at howiecarrshow.com. They're at the top of the page. The three wise monkeys. The three wise monkeys have been canceled by the University of York in the UK.
I want some photos of the markings on the bottom of these monkeys. I need an exploratory committee to see what these monkeys are really worth.
I'll check it out tonight, Taylor. I forgot last night.
Welcome to the Hotel Biden-Harris. Have a real good time on someone else's dime.
As long as you're not an American, you don't ever have to leave. Everything free at the Hotel America in California, in Texas, and New Mexico, and Arizona. And coming soon to a flop house near you.
Was Jim Eagle a member of the Eagles?
I've got something about what Biden said about the Georgia legislation. Do you know he got 4 Pinocchios? It's amazing. Talk about a man bites dog story. The Washington Post gave Dementia Joe 4 Pinocchios this morning for all the BS that he made up about the new election law in Georgia. I'll read that when we come back. The Chump Line is brought to you by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer, saying if you want to score some big points in this week's challenge to win a trip for you and your best buddy to go fishing with Captain Marciano, you'll need to follow directions and get creative. Go to MatthewsBrothers.com and click on Contact page.
The CDC director has warned us of impending doom. I believe she's referring to the Biden-Harris administration.
I agree. I think that's what's more concerning to most Americans. That's the impending doom. And it's happening so fast. It took the Roman Empire, 400 years to fall? We're going down in a matter of months, if not years. Years, if not months, I guess I should say.
When Charlie Parker was asked to comment on the recent allegations about Andrew Cuomo, all he could say was, "Please tell me they were wearing a mask."
Yeah, we've got some more sound cuts from Charlie Parker. We played a few of them in the first hour of the show, but we've got a lot today. He was in a really obnoxious mood.
Well, there's a holiday coming up this weekend, and you can't let a good holiday go to waste for panic porn.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You have to. I actually saw somebody today recently was describing the whole religion of the cult of the mask, COVID cult, whatever you want to call it, and said that part of it is, you have to talk about people who didn't take the advice of the wise man, Pastor Bacon, and how they were punished. And that's
the lost souls.
Right, exactly. They're damned.
The wandering sheep.
Yeah, they'll spend eternity in hell because they wouldn't put on a mask. They wouldn't social distance. They had a party on Super Bowl Sunday. They didn't restrict their Easter ham dinner to intimate members of the family. And now they're in hell. Fire and brimstone for eternity. Can somebody shout amen?
Just think. We have to almost root for a senile president to stay in office because his replacement, the laughing hyena, would be worse.
I don't know. I find it really hard to get interested in putting any money on either of those two. I just want it to be over. Wake me when it's over.
Joe Biden here. I fired the Easter Bunny today because who the hell is he to tell me where to hide eggs? I can hide my own eggs. Not a joke.
That's the great thing about being Joe Biden for an Easter egg hunt. You hide them and then you can play along with the kids because you can't remember where they are either. I'll tell you though, when he said last week that he's going to run for a second term, I thought there's a better chance the Easter Bunny will be at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue on Saturday night, leaving some peeps for Major and Champ than there is that he'll be running for a second term. There's no chance whatsoever. There's a better chance that the Great Pumpkin will be there on Halloween.
Not to disillusion any children that are listening, Howie, but the Easter Bunny just has trouble getting high security level clearance to access the White House.
Sure. You bet. Anything you say, Taylor.
Pete Buttigieg said he got the pay-as-you-use idea from Hunter Biden.
Yeah, the only thing is, I don't think Hunter Biden ever produced any kind of services for Burisma or any of the other companies that were seeking out his expertise.
Lummy, I can't believe the Monkees are getting canceled. They had so many marvelous songs, like Light My Fire, Wild Horses, and the namesake of my yacht, Let It Be. Apparently there were 3 members of the band. I think their names were Davy Jones, Mickey Jagger, and Jingo Starr. Now I see why they're getting canceled.
Yeah, he prefers James Taylor to the Monkees. Where is James Taylor now? Is he on that? Is he on those jets with the climate czar, John Forbes Carey? Has he been given a ride in the new Tesla?
Clinton has cankles, Kamala has cackles, and we get the kibosh.
I don't know if the third one quite works, but I like the effort.
I've got Joe Biden's favorite ice cream flavor. You ain't black, Barry.
That's pretty good. I still like Heavenly Hash for the whole family because that's Hunter's favorite, Heavenly Hash.
Howie, Governor Baker here. Tell me, are you wearing a mask when he called you that?
Did they seem to be having a good time, Taylor, or were they going through the motions, just trying to keep the panic porn going?
That's difficult to say. Aren't they one and the same?
His voice didn't seem to be cracking as much, though, today. What was up with that?
He got a little more fiery towards the end of his diatribe when he was, taking questions, giving answers.
He never gets any tough questions, though. That's the problem.
He gets tougher questions than Jen Psaki, unless Peter Ducey's doing the asking.
Yeah, that's not saying much, though. It's a low standard.
That was your last Chump Line message. Thank you for calling Howie Carr, you chump.
That's it for the Chump Line today. The Chump Line is the recorded voicemail message service of the Howie Carr Show. If you wish to leave a message, the number is 844-500-4242, 844-500-4242. Press 2 for the Chump Line. Leave your message. We may or may not play it at this time each weekday. You can leave your message anytime between the hours of 1 and 4 Eastern Time every weekday afternoon. If you didn't hear your message or you want to just hear more Chump Line messages, stand by for Chopped Chumps. We post them after the show around 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Every night you can get Chopped Chumps, the messages that were left on the cutting room floor just now, wherever you get your Howie Carr Show podcast. The Chump Line is brought to you by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer, saying if you want to score some big points in this week's challenge to win a trip for you and your best buddy to go fishing with Captain Marciano, you'll need to follow directions and get creative. Go to MatthewsBrothers.com and click on Contact Page.
Joe Biden here. I fired the Easter Bunny today because who the hell is he to tell me where to hide eggs? I can hide my own eggs. Not a joke.
Free major. The texters are texting in. No justice, no peace. Apparently, two dog biting incidents make a dog vicious under some laws. Do you think a presidential pardon is in the future, or a commutation to the farm? What are the odds these two bitten federal employees are going to go out on disability? I've seen people go out on disability for less than a dog bite. I'll tell you that. 844-500-4242. I'm Howie Carr.
He's making talk radio great again. He's Howie Carr.
Due to computer